I usually joke with my peers and even family that this is the best kept secret in the airport. That there is not only chaplains but chapels, physical spaces that you could spend some quiet moment and sometimes in solitude or just quiet space in the busyness of this airport. Currently on staff here at JFK, we have an international synagogue headed by Rabbi Rachman. We have the Our Lady of Skies Catholic Chapel run by Father Chris. And we have Christ for the World Chapel, which is representing the Protestant denominations, and also a multi-faith chapel, which is primarily used by Muslims. And we have Imam Yusiturk, who is the head of that group. And for the last 6 months or so since I've been here, we have been working so closely together in just about every venture possible. I got here in December, and the first event we did together was the Dr. King Memorial service in January. And that service was held in our chapel museum. But each one of our chaplains took a speaking part. We said prayers, we gave a short reflection, and also an encouraging word that Dr. King would have left for us to embody his spirit, to embody his teaching and his dream as he tried to instill in this generation. And so that's just one exercise. In September 11th, that's coming up. There are plans already in the works for a memorial service. Here again, all of us will participate in. And just 2 weekends ago, the Port Authority and the Office of Emergency Management had a full-scale exercise drill in which they simulated a plane crash and had all the response workers available report to that site. We worked together along with disaster relief chaplains from the Red Cross. We were over at Terminal 5, which is JetBlue's terminal, as they were testing their response system and in their friends and family reception area. And so this is how we work together, and there is no competition here, but there is certainly a voice and a unity that is certainly evident in the work we do, and as we are not just colleagues, but we are also brothers in faith. For each chapel, they're independent of each other. However, we try and have coverage available, especially during the opening hours that we're here. I would probably be here for 7 to 8 hours a day. Sometimes I would come in very early and leave mid-afternoon, or I would come towards noontime and be here towards the end of the day. That's when most of the evening flights, transatlantic flights, would take off from here. And it depends on what's happening at the airport at the time. That's when I can find when I'm needed most, or when there's a space used the most, or when there's just a need in the airport for simple directions, or somebody just looking for a calming personality out there in the crowd or in the chaos that's happening in the check-in lines, or people hurrying and worrying about baggage and lost children, and thinking about what will the security agent tell me at the TSA check-in point, and so it depends on what's happening in the airport.